Hi guys, how you doing? So this is a sample that I made. So it's like this, and it's pretty cinematic, and I see it perfectly for people like Navy Blue, and I started with the piano. I use Pianoteq with this preset, which is a preset of a piano that was used by Piero Umiliani, a famous Italian composer from the 70s. And the piano is this. As you can see, I basically I write the music with the mouse, so I don't play anything. Um, I use the pedal, which is the piano pedal, for making the notes sustain and to make it realistic. Uh, and what I did was first to make the harmony, this part, and then I played. I'm wrong. I first made the melody because I often start with the melody. So I started with this, and then I went to find notes to harmonize it, and I made the harmony from it. And then what I did after I did the first part, this half of the composition, being that I'm often lazy, I just duplicated it, but I choose to translate the same melody over here, but with the clarinet. So what I did next was this. I made the clarinet echo the melody of the piano, which was silent in here, which is the same exact melody from the piano. And then what I did was to create this great harmonization with the strings, and I started with the violins, and I started doing this, I kind of duplicated it 2 times, but then I made some variation to make it sound a little bit different from the first part. And then I started layering. I always go by here, so there is no fixed rule. I just try to do what sounds good to me, and I added the cello, which is this. Um, this is the viol, I think, not the cello. This is the cello. This is the cello. As you can see with the cello, I made more sustained notes because you have to balance when some instruments is more kind of making a melody with passing chords, with passing notes. You have to balance it with another instrument that maybe below does more sustained notes. So I did this, and then I I added the bass, which is to support everything. It's like this. It may seem complex, and it is, but you achieve this complexity after a long period of training, listening, analyzing stuff, yeah, composing, practicing. You have to do a lot of work to find a way to translate what you hear in your head. Um, Now here it's difficult to explain everything, and many of the things that I do are actually spontaneous and not too much thought out. They are mainly by ear, so it's an unconscious process. But obviously there are techniques that you express in this process. What I am thinking of doing is making a PDF, a book, an ebook for you guys, that I would sell for you, um, which will contain all my processes, how I go about thinking, and every technique of writing that I know, um, and everything, all the process. So you guys tell me if you're interested in it, because in case I will create it, and yeah, this is it. And for in regards to the mixing, there are some tips to show you, and here for the piano, For the piano, I used an RC20 to make it more vintage. I equalized it a bit to tame some frequencies. Then I made it more lo-fi with this plugin from Molag, and I used the compression to make it more compressed. Um, and the secret sauce for this mixing quality is this, which is the virtual studio stage, which is a free plugin, which was before a very costly plugin, but now um, the guys that made it put it for free because they are closing. But it's an incredible plugin which makes you able to simulate uh, a real ambience of a recorded studio, of a recorded session. So you have all your instruments placed in a real ambience. It's a kind of reverb, but it makes it sound uh, cohesive with all the instruments sounding recorded from the same room. So it's a really cheat code. And then for the bass, same with Virtual Studio Stage, just that. Virtual Studio Stage for each string section. And for the group of strings, I used the RC20, a bit of vintage compression. This type of compression from waves is crazy dope. It gives a character to the sounds, which is crazy. And then I made it a bit vintage with Giovanni, and also I added a static noise. What else? For the this is the clarinet. For the clarinet, I made it more loud. I compressed it again. Was a kind of process for make it sound good for my ear, and I tame some frequencies, and again Virtual Sound Stage, and then I also run it through um, this. I used the delay on the clarinet to make it more echoed sounding. And this is it. And for the master, I compressed it. This is my chain, a vintage chain. I studied a lot to recreate this sound. Uh, this is a kind of chain that recreates the real sound of the mastering controls of vintage, real vintage compositions. So I first run it to this compression, then I use this, then a tape machine, and RC20 to make it even more vintage, and then I tame frequencies to rebalance the harsh frequencies from the tape, and at the end I place soft clipper. So this is it. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and let me know, as I said, if you are interested in an ebook from me, and I will make it available for you. Peace.